cool little 60 piece. That's only the neck though.
Last night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga, but we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it, and they using nigga songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, then get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater and her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Let some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let them rock you to sleep, true colors better believe them. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a ruler. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth of Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wooty-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back. We ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God, nigga.
That woo-woo, something. I know the police listening, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that woo-woo, something. Nigga, cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running, swear to God, nigga.
T-Rell, if he seen academics, it was gonna be some friction or whatever. I even seen Heather say that she don't fuck with academics. But at the end of the day,
she was trying to get a shot.
It looked like
I don't even know she got.
What's the deal, y'all? We're Sharper Tapping in 10 and Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cook, cracking this thing. Here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. Look at those times I thought you was gonna shake a little something. Actually, what I'm looking for. We back in this thing. We back in this thing. That's right, bust that thing up perform. What's the deal, y'all? We're Sharper Tapping in 10 and Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's like knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. Big dog, tap in with what's happening. Make sure you're in fact tapped in with that tapping. Because you ain't tapping in with that tapping. What are you doing, big dog? Tap in with that tap. Tap in. Tap inward, never outward. Tap outward, never inward. But if you gotta get in. Don't even worry about it, big dog. Notification bell here. All say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we got going on here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you can't get nobody's college. And what's on my shoulder? Anyway, we finna jump into this content. We got Branden sticking up for T-Rell after the no jumper cast tries to hit him with a 1-2 step like Sierra. Let's get into this. Go.
It looked like they were having fun, but I know for a fact Mac Wap, he gonna definitely have some words for T-Rell for sure about this one, because it do look a little crazy. Like, nigga, I was just going back and forth, and now y'all out here celebrating together after you was calling this nigga all type of shit.
Because I think a lot of people,
that was a Peachtree link up.
I mean, I think a lot of people saw it as Ak also turning the other cheek, but I think from Ak's perspective, it's like that clip right there did all the heavy lifting for him. You know, it kind of exposed the fact that...
Yeah, it did. Yeah, T-Rell, man. I ain't gonna lie. Sheesh. We're gonna talk about this.
T-Rell ain't really on shit. T-Rell has now ran into me, didn't do nothing. He ran into Ty on each... No walk-ons.
No.
Deuce Hoover, you supposed to crash.
No, bro. There's no way physically.
How are you crashing with one hand?
That's before he got in the motorcycle.
Ralphie, that's fake news. I can't just let you spread that fake info.
Well, he's from 90-something. Where is he from? 92nd or something?
But he's been well.
He was, look, the nigga was born there.
This where Ralphie could have stood on business. Like, bro, I don't know. I don't know. Bro, you know damn well T-Rell's official from where you official from, bro. We all know that T-Rell from out the Hoovers, bro. We all know that. So, Ralphie, I don't know why you decided all of a sudden to play PC. Oh, well, I don't know, man. That ain't me. I don't know, bro. Stand on business, bro. Stand on business. Because we gonna get into it.
He don't need to.
I'ma say it. You can hear me firing myself up, can't you? I'ma say it.
get put on. He's from that street and that.
No, you still need to get
Listen,
put on.
man.
No walk-ons.
No. If I'm from the east side of Long Beach.
And here go the thing too. It don't work like that. Ralphie don't gang bang. Ralphie is from a clique that him and his homies made up. Him and his brother, God bless the dead. Bro, you not even a gang member, bro.
Can't no nigga tell me if I say on east side, nigga, you ain't got put on.
Yeah,
you would be an absolute.
Long Beach, not
it don't listen. If I'm from
I'm on the west side of Los Angeles, but I'm not.
If bro was born on Hoover,
but T-Rell is from Fighters Hoover, so whatever. And then anything outside of that is up to the politics of their community.
if the niggas from Hoover,
T-Rell can't not saying it out loud. Tiny official, Smack official, Mac Wop, all them dudes is official from where they from. How could they even be around T-Rell so freely if he wasn't? T-Rell got to be official from where he from. Like, that don't even make sense now that I'm saying it out loud because Tiny from Hoover. And he be over there kicking it with him. That's his homie. Smack from Troubles. They be kicking it. That's his homie. So it really can't, don't really add up to anything else.
in 92nd, I could be getting that wrong. And the nigga like, nigga, I'm from Hoover in 92nd. Nigga ain't gotta be from Hoover the gang. He from Hoover in 92nd. That happens all the time.
Yeah, homies,
no,
he
you
from
not.
the set.
Listen. But is he saying?
Not only is T-Rell a full-time TDE glazer, but he's also, in his words, he's the biggest from the West Coast. He's the biggest from the West Coast, and you're face-to-face with academics. Nobody has done more to salt this whole Kendrick thing, this West Coast thing, etc. Nobody has put the West Coast down more than him. You're supposed to crash when you see him in the club.
This man
coming from the man who just told King Pill he was going to call the police on him.
right here, Ralphie, this dude T-Rell has a video where he like, can't nobody tell me I'm not from Hoover and whatever street
I know, I made him
he
cry.
grew up on.
Yep.
So it don't matter. He's talking about where he's literally from, where he was born and raised at.
Right.
That don't necessarily mean he's talking about the gang Hoover. On top of that, what you may not...
Can you search YouTube for T-Rell No Jumper interview just so I can read the title?
What you may not understand about even gangs and black culture, period, when you are the odd man out with another person from where you from...
It's always going to be a problem. It's always going to be friction. It's always going to be this. It's always going to be that. He ain't this. He ain't that. He go here. He go there. So it'll always be a 1-2 step like Sierra. It's going to never not be something. It's going to never not be something because that's what these dudes are about. Making something into something. Making nothing out of something. It's going to always be a problem.
There's kind of like an unspoken peace agreement that always happens. So like if me and...
Read this title. The T-Rell interview, Becoming a Hoover Crip. Number 1. He let me title the video that.
Okay, so...
I'm just saying. If you didn't want people to think that you...
So here go the thing. Bro, you know that he from where you from. So now you just mad at him talking like, what are you talking about here, bro?
Were from there, then you probably shouldn't have allowed the white man to title
the whole pod is orange themed.
Just because you're a gang member doesn't mean...
The whole DNA, what he's doing, right?
Back on Fig, orange couches, orange paisley bandanas, and a lot of the graphics. You got your girl throwing up the set. I don't know, man.
But man, to me,
if you're from an area, don't go saying you're from that area if you're not from that area.
But he's from that area. He's literally from that area.
Okay, becoming a Hoover Crip is different than I grew up on Hoover Street.
There's people, listen, there are people.
And then I'm not really understanding what Ralphie the Plug, why are you involving yourself in this, bro? Like, you sit on the same couch with the nigga who, never mind. All I'm going to say is this, bro. Maybe we should all mind our own politics and clean up our own backyards before we start speaking about everybody else's. Ralphie, you know where to find a certain select someone because they share that couch with you. It might not be at the same time, bro, but if you really on some super hardcore gang banging and that's really what you own and you pushing that type of ignorance and all that kind of stuff, then you got a 1-2 step like Sierra that could have been had. Adam, you just threatened to call the boys on King Pill because you wasn't feeling him responding and reacting to your disrespect. Branden is the only one who really seems like he's making some actual sense and not trying to use T-Rell as a source of content or a source of, for lack of better words, to make the betterment of a joke and all that kind of stuff. If you're not going to jump outside and go prove that he's not from Hoover, why are you even getting involved in that? And I really don't understand what Ralphie the Plug interest and investment in this unless maybe he has something going on with T-Rell that we don't know about. Because being from LA, and he's really from LA, and he's really gone through things, and has really had, from what I can see, a pretty respectable career on the streets and in the jail. Why would you just not, sit this one out? Like, why are you even like, oh, well, I don't know, he ain't this. Like, why would you in any type of way say anything to discredit T-Rell? I'm not really sure about that.
That get put on a gang because they desperately want to be from this gang. There's other people who are born into shit. Like, my family's from there. I was born on this block. It don't matter what a nigga say.
But if you say that, you got to participate.
Listen, maybe
he be a participant.
Maybe he did
because if you from there.
But then the crazy part about it is too, it's only one person, Branden, who's ever actually even been in a gang on this panel.
It's either you from there or you not from there. If you're from there, you have to participate. If you're not from there, you can't just say I'm from there.
Every man make his own decisions.
No, as a participant, once you raise your hand and say I signed up for this, I'm from here. Now you have to deal with.
And when you see your op in the club,
you have to deal with the people who like them.
When you see your op in the club, you're supposed to go get Paul Pierce. You're supposed to set a pick.
Listen,
in the club.
Listen, everything is predicated on situational awareness. If you from a hood that got 10 people. And you beefing with a hood that got 150 people, y'all not just gonna show up at they park like, nigga, what it is. You would be ignorant.
That's facts.
To do that. So I don't like that this like idea of if you're in a gang, you're obligated to do things that are definitely not in your best interest. That's not gang shit. That's dumb shit. That's dumb shit. Right? If that's the case, bro, LA is a big.
That's actually not actually that at all.
City, but everybody know exactly where everybody at. Why all them niggas don't just slide over there right now today and get it done?
Hey, that's a big question.
No, it's just
gang, man.
No, it's him. Because that's the.
Okay, so now it's I'm not in the gang, but you just was talking for the last however many minutes about T-Rell not being from Hoover or laughing at the expense of instead of standing in the place of somebody who don't bang, bro. Like, it's playing on all sides of the fence.
Difference between.
And that's what I mean when I say people get themselves involved in situations, and then when somebody call you out on it, well, bro, I just said, I don't know, I didn't say nothing. No, bro, you did. You laughed and you instigated the conversation, and you made sure the conversation went in a way that could be for your entertainment at the detriment of somebody else. That's what causes problems. That's what creates situational situations in these YouTube streets that could, God forbid, spill over into a real world situation. This was just an unnecessary conversation for anyone to be having, really, outside of Adam.
Listen, that's the difference between
literally nobody else had to participate in this.
A nigga from a gang.
Branden steps in with logic. Okay, that's what Branden do. Branden goes against Adam or whatever, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. But all the other whatever, notice how everybody else, right here. Wait, hold on. Let me use a better color. Hold on. Notice how everybody else, quiet. Everybody, staying out of it. I don't understand why you have to get involved, big dog. You could have been batteries. You could have just not been included.
And a dude who not from a gang thing, even though they from the same section. If you talk to a gang member like 4 extras.
I'm serious. Niggas can be batteries. Just don't be included. You ain't got to be included in everything. Nigga, be batteries sometimes. It's not all right to be. It's not wrong to be batteries.
Behind the scenes, they have common sense. Mm-hmm. 4 extras is not showing up to his rival hood just because they the ops and I don't care. I'm throwing my life away. Same thing with T-Rell. But what I'm telling you is, as a person who's been around the world, if you go to a place where neither one of y'all have been to and you see the op, there's always kind of like an unspoken truce just in case something jump off.
Niggas do be giving passes when they running the niggas over.
Yeah, bro, but here go the thing too. If you ain't never been nowhere, you don't know what it's like to see your op in a situation that ain't there. That's not in the local neighborhood, in the local communities. If you've never really done anything outside of your local community, you never really done anything outside of your neighborhood, come on, bro, what you mean?
Outside
any black person knows that.
Everybody ain't giving passes, so don't come with that.
But sometimes when you run into a nigga outside where y'all ain't expected to run into niggas.
Participants?
This is, but you can still, nigga, it happens.
You have to be like a participant.
No, you link up if you're facing an enemy that is so powerful that you need to link up.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure, in that moment, it's like a prison thing.
Who was ever from a gang in this room? I was talking to a whole gang. Wait, listen. So I was from a gang. Niggas talk about participant, all that. I was from a gang. If I see a nigga from if I was young and I saw a nigga from Insane Crip and we
How old are you?
Let me finish my point. If I see a nigga, it don't.
Can you let this nigga finish? Like, Ralphie, now you just grasping for air, bro. Just let this nigga finish what he's saying.
Matter, period. Age don't got nothing to do with this. Yeah. This is a common sense.
R. Kelly.
Let me say what I
Let me
say my point. If me and a nigga from inside, we could be beefing. We could have shot at each other. If we get dropped in a dorm and it's 90% Southsiders up in there, we gotta make a true.
After y'all get down.
We gotta.
What you talking about? After y'all get down.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
well then you wasn't on that.
But so
And then Ralphie's not even a gang member. Like, I don't understand what's going on here. I'm confused. You have ADAM22, who's just a regular white person, sitting next to Remo, who's from Mississippi. Shouts Remo, with two Brits in the back, Trap Lord Ross and his homie. Shout out to bro. With Ralphie's homie, that's a Native American. Shout out to bro, his fire bucket hat. And then you got Ralphie trying to explain gang politics to Branden, who actually was a gang member, to Ralphie, who was a non-affiliate. Like, what is going on here? This is a lot going on in this space right now. This is a lot. And all this because the conversation came up of Adam trying to discredit T-Rell from being from Hoover.
I'm talking a whole bunch of Chicago. No. This is what I'm saying.
If you ran into your op,
people who are not, listen, people who never been from a gang trying to tell you what goes on in gangs.
Okay, but when I ran into somebody that didn't like me, we
call a gang member right now. Call a gang member right now.
I will. Whack 100.
Ask him. Ask why.
And you know what?
With that being said, if that's y'all go-to gang member, I'm going to end the video if that's what they call for gang advice.
You gonna say?
Listen.
No, okay, but you're acting like there was a greater threat.
My point making too much sense.
I agree with you.
It's too much common
I'm gonna
sense.
give you something. If there was a terrorist attack, I do believe that T-Rell and academics would unite as Americans. Now, in the face of that not being a realistic situation, I feel like T-Rell doing something to him, or at least not going over to the table and taking a shot and glazing and acting like a groupie, I think would have been more respectable to his fan base.
It's a cult, Adam.
Especially after you just spent weeks calling him a pedophile on the internet.
It's a cultural thing. If I take you and fucking AD and drop y'all off in the middle, in the heart of China, just y'all two, y'all niggas might have beef, but y'all understand that guy is.
Y'all gonna figure it out for sure. See, Brandon's coming with common sense and logic, and that's probably where everything is falling on deaf ears, and that's where I'm messing up. And I just realized where I went wrong in this entire conversation. I went into it like an adult, trying to understand from common sense and logic, and they're just coming from a straight troll internet perspective space. Shame on me. Shame on me.
Closer in thought to me than anyone else here, so you naturally gonna come together.
I gotta protect him.
You're not gonna be like, I ain't fucking with him, I ain't talking to him. You're gonna be like, what's up, bro? It's crazy seeing you out here.
The Chinese are gonna imprison him.
On the
I'm gonna protect him.
in the internet world. And from what you described, gang beef in jail, two different scenarios.
But also,
No,
me and
Yes,
AD haven't talked shit about each other in like a year.
Jail in the
T-Rell
streets
was
is
calling academics a pedophile like 2 weeks ago.
I get that, but there's people
I'm just
calling
saying.
you. But there's people
You can't go drive the boat after you were just running content on somebody like that.
and you're cool with them right now,
Yeah.
like Lush.
But a lot of time
So,
goes by. There's
that's
a
internet shit.
but
Ooh, that's that nigga Branden. Ooh-wee. Goodness gracious. Sheesh.
I understand.
T-Rell never apologized
That's what
to
he's talking
academics.
about, right? Internet shit.
But even besides internet shit,
This argument is over.
I
nigga.
interviewed a whole bunch of
And that was internet-ish. See how quickly it changes? With that being said, man, red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel Suites, free. We